Hello everyone, good morning. Welcome to El Salvador. My name is Selena and I will be your tour guide this morning. We are delighted with Jose, our driver, to take you to the cultural tour of Izalco, a famous town of El Salvador that is located in the western part of the country. We are here today going to do some announcements for your information. Part of the tour will be also visiting important towns and sites that we will encounter on the way. By the way, on each seat you will find a map of El Salvador where you will see a detailed route that we will be taking today. Also, we will be stopping in about 30 minutes will be our first bathroom stop, and if you wish a cup of coffee, you will also find a place to enjoy a delicious gourmet tasting coffee or some beverage to drink. We will be heading on the way to and using the route of the Pan American Highway. By the way, did you know that Pan American Highway was inspired thanks to the former President of the United States, Franklin Delano Roosevelt? And it comes from Alaska and it heads down all the way down to the Patagonia in South America. Here in my country is not the exception, and it goes through the entire country from west to east. In about 20 minutes from now, we will be heading to the important for me to show you waterfalls. Yes, on our route, you will not only see the cultural town of Izalco, but also we will enjoy the waterfalls of Los Chorros, where in 1967 we had the visit of a former U.S. President, President Lyndon B. Johnson, that comes to El Salvador. And it is funny, as you can see here in our picture, he was the tallest president at the time in the United States. And in my country, we happen to have the smallest president. So here you have, this is a historical picture that it's courtesy of the Lyndon B. Johnson Library. Yes, I am lucky to have it, but it's there and it is beautiful because right after this visit, we also had in 1975, thanks to the exposure to the waterfalls, we had the important event of Miss Universe. Miss Universe happened to have been held here at the water park of Los Chorros, which is a beautiful waterfall. As we continue on our tour, we will be driving through the important valley of Zapotitan, where we grow the best quality of corn, beans, rice, squash, and what is most important for us, it's sugarcane, which is our second product of exportation. Now, we will continue on our tour. Thank you so much. Let's please enjoy the ride, and as we continue, I will be informing you of the important sites and be giving you the tours at each place that we stop. Thank you so much for your kind attention. If you happen to have any questions, please let me know. I will be happy to assist you. Both Jose and I are very much delighted, and it's an honor for us to have you on our tour this morning. Thank you so much. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Izalco. I am so happy, by the way, to have seen your glowing faces after enjoying the waterfalls and the ride through the valley of Zapotitan. I know it's beautiful. Well, here, Izalco, it's a name that comes from the Nahuatl language. Itza means obsidian. And look, I have this morning a piece of obsidian. This is a volcanic stone that comes from the heart of the volcanoes. And it's shiny, as you can see. And it was used by the Mayans to make arrowheads and knives, yes, for hunting. But in this case, I have this that it's for a necklace eventually, but I like to show it to you, so please pass it around to enjoy the texture, feel the weight, and see the color. Here, itza means obsidian, cal means house, and co means place. So welcome to the city of houses of obsidian. It is beautiful. It is a precious, Pinteresque town. Behind me, we have the church in honor of the Assumption, or in Spanish, La Asunción. It is believed that it was built approximately in 1540. What you see are the ruins. And Izalco is famous for having two churches in the same town. The church that we are right now, it's Izalco Abajo. You can repeat after me if you wish to learn some Spanish. Izalco Abajo. And we have the church that it's called Izalco Arriba. Arriba, yes, like arriba, arriba, arriba. Okay, so both churches were Catholic, well, are Catholic. The one here, it's in honor of La Virgen de la Asunción, or in honor of our Virgin Mary of Assumption. And the one up above, it's the name Dolores, or church name Dolores. And what is so interesting and rich in our culture, that this church was specifically built for the native indigenous, for the descendants of the Mayans, or for our Nahuatl people. And the church above was built for the Ladinos, which are the people that mixed between Spanish and native blood, but they felt higher in hierarchy, socially speaking, and they were of course, they had a lot more money, so they were for the rich, and this church was for the poor, if you want to see it that way. Also, in the Church of Dolores, that I will be showing you in a few minutes, it was also the Spaniards, the pure descendants, and also for the Spanish, they would attend that church. Also, this place is famous, unfortunately, Izalco, for having had a tragic history. In 1932, our former president, General Maximiliano Hernandez Martinez, sent out the army to kill between 35 and 45,000 native descendants of our indigenous. Most of them were native Nahuatl people, but they all came eventually from the Mayan roots. This town also, unfortunately, sharing that, its tragic history, it is famous for being the most festive town of all. Here, every day you will encounter a happy feast, or heading on the tradition side. Here they celebrate for the saints. Every day there is a saint, therefore they have a cofradia, which is a special organization that there is a person in charge that will make the arrangements for the celebration. What is very, very solemnly celebrated here at Izalco, it's Holy Week. For the entire Lent time, or 40 days before Holy Week, they here celebrated by making rugs on the streets, and for the processions that are very solemn, from little children to adults, and of course the women. They all carry the images of the church, and especially Jesus Christ. They literally do the entire celebration of Holy Week. But they also celebrate for Christmas. They have a special cofradia for Christmas time. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. We will continue at the other church so that you can see that within maybe less than 4 blocks, we have 2 churches. And what is also important to see is the Spanish legacy, that in front of the church, there is a square with a park, and on the other side of the park, we have the municipality. Yes, because both powers, church and government, had to be equal. So thank you for your kind attention. If you have any questions, please kindly let me know. I will be happy to assist you. Thank you. We are here inside of the cultural house of Izalco. Yes, you can hear the noise and you will see the activity. That's because we have the market very close by. But here we are in what the tradition is all about and our culture too. This is Mary Magdalene, and according to the Bible, she was the first one to see Jesus Christ after his death. Therefore, she was very much in tears. And here she is at the foot of the cross, not only being represented here at the cultural house, but also she's ready to head out on the processions. We are right now very close to celebrating Easter, and during the entire week of Easter, from Monday through Friday, actually from Monday through Sunday, we do the special, very special processions here at Izalco. Thank you. Thank you very much for your kind attention. We will continue to our next stop will be visiting the church in honor of Dolores. And we will end our tour at the town in front of the church. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, I am so happy that we have reached our final destination. Behind me, we have the church in honor of Dolores. This is the upper town of the church, and this is where the rich Spanish descendants and Ladinos, the mixed-blooded Spanish and native indigenous, came to church. The town, only a few blocks, 3 to 4 blocks, we have 2 churches in the same town. This town, like I mentioned before, it's rich in folklore, culture, parties, and what is most important, yes, the volcano. The volcano of Izalco is the youngest volcano of El Salvador. Both the volcano and the city share the same name. The volcano's last eruption was in 1966, and it used to be called the Lighthouse of the Pacific. If you have any questions, I would be highly proud and very happy to assist you and attend them. Also, since we have reached our final destination, and unfortunately the time to end our tour, we here give you a courtesy souvenir. It's actually not a souvenir, it's actually a handmade Salvadorian toy. This, as you can see and feel, you will eventually feel, it's a handmade wooden spinning that you can spin. Yes, and it makes a happy, funny sound. Now, it's up to you to guess where the sound comes from. Welcome to El Salvador again, and thank you for discovering El Salvador with us. It's been our pleasure and honor to show you our hidden gem and all the quietly kept secrets. Wishing you have a wonderful tour and a safe return to your home. We wish you return back to our country. And yes, please do so. Spread out the word that El Salvador is a hidden gem, off the beaten path. Thank you, and wishing you all the best. On behalf of Jose and I, all the very best from our heart to the world. Thank you.